Alright, a little bit more stuff to check out here. So, this is the work that Cools was doing. It is rather cool. So we've got the larger blocks, the larger bricks down lower here. Very nice custom work with the bricks. Cool, Mattman, welcome, welcome. And those triangular protrusions. Little plants here and there. Probably need more like grassiness and moss and stuff making its way up. But yeah, those are kind of neat. Just kind of hanging off the edges there like that even. Oh, this is also really nice custom brickwork. Now I can see it. Anti-aliasing is getting its ass kicked by these bricks for some reason. I do not know why. I guess they're just that fancy. So we've got these nice ogre banners. Got some of that writing and stuff on them too. Very cool. I really like this kind of, I guess, sun-shaped or fiery circle thing going on the banners. It's pretty cool. It almost kind of makes a face here, like two eyes and a mouth here. I like these columns. They're maybe a little roundish, but I like the kind of clasps in the middle. I like the treatments at the bottoms and tops. Works really well. Kind of holding the metal in, or holding the stone in place there. This band of trim going around with the duller metal kind of going in front of it, giving it an extra kind of patterny look is really, really nice. It's pretty cool. Some kegs, some boxes. Some more kegs and boxes and barrels. Got this fire pit here. It's kind of covered over a bit, that middle. This would get really hot. The middle up here will probably be transferring that heat throughout it, so don't touch it. Wait for it to get cool. Triangular little protrusions. Definitely works for the doorway here. It looks pretty cool. A little odd distortion, whatever. A little fancy ornate chest there. So down below we have the prison cells, or the jail cells, I should say. I don't know. What's the difference between an ogre jail and an ogre prison? The paintings feel random. I'll go back and check at that. Little skull in there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 49, 50. Oh yeah, 50, 150. So I guess the question is, how many are there on the last page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just under 150 entries total. So you're saying the paintings look out of place? I mean, it's something to add a little bit of extra detail, but you're right, they don't necessarily seem that ogre to me. That's kind of cool. The like auroch shaped or auroch's head shaped rather little wall sconcy thing there. That's really nice. The windows to see out, nice tall windows. Yeah, you're right, Mlomlo. If they used murals, it might have worked. Might have made a little bit more sense in the context of things. Now we have this here. The mechanism to raise and lower stuff. Or the gate out front in particular. I like those windows. I really like the space here. The way there's these kind of trapezoidal cuts with the inlays there. It looks really cool. Mortar slits for the arrows. Yeah. Jeff said 400 on one of their shows. Huh. I wonder if he means total people who participated. And now we get up here. There's a little bit of grass here and there. It's very nice. This rail that's going around, very cool. More murder holes for the archers. Neat. I really like this. Did I thumbs up it already? I guess not. Pretty awesome. A little bit, Dark Wars. That is true. Some people just said screw it. pretty cool. Looks like Stormlusts was the last one I put out, so we do need to do one for cools before we go. Wait, where's the sun? No. Let's get some lift. Yeah. I'll just do it here. Ha, Dark Wars, nice. Ah, fuck's sake, that's so loud. Hold on. Did it get turned up at some point? No, SFX volume is so low. Why is the glide sound still so damn loud? Low 007, read the story stuff, specifically the Coralin Larkos related stuff. Ah, fuck that, baby can. This is a mature channel. It's specifically set that way so I can use profanity and not have to throw things in the jar. I can't even remember what I said that would have gotten the $1 for the profanity anyway. Baby cannon. You know, baby can, whether people are mature or not, it's just a checkbox whether you consider that for the content that you're watching. Oh, so I hope that does send. Be annoying. Oh, there it is. All right. Really? I thought Taylor made a fountain. Yeah. Did it not go in? Good to know, Lopain. Yeah, I haven't messed with drivers in SLI stuff because I don't SLI. Yeah. I knew the Ogre Fountain got in. So there's probably actually less than 150 entries if some of them are duplicate. Or much less rather than a few less. Fubar, hey. Hey, there you are. Oh yeah, you've been chatting, Beowulfs. I like it. I like the chains here. It's really cool. Pretty cool. Little banners going across underneath and everything. The style guide columns here. It's pretty good. your claim, huh? I don't think it's working. I like it, but I don't think it's working. Which is the one that works? So, how's it supposed to work, Beowulfs? Is there another prop that's a switch somewhere? I'm just not seeing. Well, I can turn the orb on and off, Beowulfs, but that doesn't cause the mechanism to close and open. It seems like maybe your linking got broken. Sometimes that happens, just between server downages. You haven't done it with linking? Oh, yeah. Do it. Come on. Why would you even take me here when you haven't linked it yet? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, pretty much, Mellow. Just a an area entry there. When you enter, it closes. No open. Come on. Put cheese underneath it. There you go. Oh, man. You could just give me permissions and I could do it real quick. It'd only take a second. There we go. Later today? Okie dokie. Cool deal. You know, we'll check that. Beowulfs, remind me next week, because next week I want to start doing the content and creations portion. 2 hours focusing on, you know, things with linking and triggering and stuff, and then the other 2 hours focusing on specifically stuff that looks pretty. So please do remind me again between now and next week, like on Friday or Saturday or something. And we'll definitely come back here once you've got it all set up. Ogre entryway. Yeah, that'll be awesome, Mello. Yeah, logic gates, definitely. How are logic gates normally set up using binary systems? Yeah, Lopin, I had an arena a while back. Lopin, you're nuts. Alright. So there hasn't been too much change, I think, since the last time we were here. The oxidized was used as a nice trim material, holding a lot of the stuff in place. It's very nice. The non-oxidized brass going in a lot of places as well, helping the contrast between the two. Where's the transitory material between them there? Both down there and a little bit up here as well. Well, I guess not, because it ended up yeah, whatever. So we've got these now set up in the middle of the planters. Oh, I see. There's just supposed to use the candles, not light the candles on fire and make a big burning waxy mess. And it's definitely meant to communicate, you know, the regalness on the way in. That you see the banners on the way in, but then on your way out, you're just returning to the normal part of the city. You don't get that same fanfare. And whatever doorway would be used here. It's definitely a nice, you know, open walkway, entryway sort of thing. Yeah, the red carpet works really well there. Negative 557, 95, 1393. Cool stuff. Yeah, I probably didn't sleep very well or something. So we got 3 last places we're going to check out before we zoom off. 10 of each left. So you have been able to start getting rid of them, baby cannon. I'm glad people have been hitting you up for them. Ooh, yeah, those Delver's grapplers no longer dropping. That would, that might be nice to grab a couple of those from you then. Which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Unless they really didn't mean to have the Delvers or the Prime Grappler be that powerful. Publish succeeded. And greater light stones. Don't forget about those greater light stones. They're pretty useful. You know what? I'm just by the spire. Graveyard. Yeah, I know what it is, Bad Viking. I'll take care of it. Don't you worry. Thank you very much, Baby Cannon. That's really awesome of you. Have a good one, and see you later. Now that's a proper fire. Landmark. Pretty cool. It's almost like pincers or something coming down there. Really neat metal design going around. Okay, baby cannon. See you around. Random voxel. And that's that water that's at just the perfect height where you actually aren't allowed to jump out of it. These bricks are gnarly. They look so good. So rough, but yet proper. This nice metal strips going across. Bet it'd burn your feet on a hot day. That's really cool. I like the oxidized look towards the top, where the heat's kind of worn the tarnish away a little bit, or the what's it called? I don't know. Not thinking right now. So we got a little forge area over here, which I'm guessing was not part of what was submitted, but I guess so. But I thought you couldn't have tools. Oh well. It looks cool. Just having a little bit of everything hanging out. This is really cool. I like the extra little bits of oxidized brass kind of showing through, showing that the finish is starting to wear away. Finish, that's what I was looking for. And it's starting to get oxidized underneath. Adam, how's it going? Really nice trim going around. That's really nice trim going around. I like the little bits of grass added in here too. Some of those gaps almost look a little too big. But that's pretty awesome. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We'll have to chat about that a little bit after the show here. It's neat. It's got like the horns kind of curling in on itself look. Very cool. Almost looks sci-fi. Alright. So, this is like a giant wall segment, it looks like. That's really awesome too, holding up the banner. Pretty cool stuff. So this door here, it's not your standard door. As it appears to pivot in a really odd sort of way to open like that. Huh. I don't get that. How does it hinge? It doesn't have a hinge. How would you move that massive of a door if it doesn't have a hinge? It's just built like that? Okay. Pretty cool either way. Really, really cool. Alright, here we are inside the wall itself. Little kind of benchy spots, some windows. Pretty neat. Various windows out the different ways. The custom floor work going throughout it here. Custom floor and bricks. I like the metal straps going across here. Kind of looks like it's holding things up here a bit better. Oh, metal lining the inlay cuts. None on those, but that's nice because it further helps contrast things. I have this metal pattern going up around through. Things kind of change a little bit when the archway here kind of gets met with the metal. Interesting the way the blocks are kind of cut and held in place there. It's really nice. I like that little detail right there too. Huh, do the other windows have the shutters? Yeah, they do. That's nice. This is DeJello's claim. A lot of great stuff going on here. Carissa Realms, I think it is. If you played Free Realms, it's a bit of a different thing, but it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of features that just came in that are going to be getting a hell of a lot better over the next little while, so, you know, be excited about that too. And LOD, making it hard to take a nice picture of this place. I didn't really play it much, but I'm in contact with one of the former producers on it, Steve George, Sony Shock. He's actually going to be on the Dead Feature Ranch show on Tuesday, but that's for H1Z1. That's not Landmark or EverQuest Next. All right. old road. Oh, Free Realms is done. It is done, 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 done. I think John Smedley's goal was to get his daughter addicted to Landmark, so that way she wouldn't hate him as much when Free Realms closed down earlier this year. Just right after my birthday, actually. It was on July 31st. Yes, gone forever. I don't know if they kept or maintained any of the server data when things went down, but I don't think there's any plan to bring it back ever. I think the goal was, we have Landmark now, build up Landmark to the point where it's, you know, a creative sandbox that people can play and engage in and have fun with, and maybe there'll be some servers or some stuff that tries to make it more, you know, family and friendly oriented rather than, I would say the game right now is maybe PG-13, in terms of like a movie rating sort of thing, just because there is the violence and things dying and stuff like that. I guess maybe I'm being a little old-fashioned. Maybe it is cartoon violence and this really is only like a PG rating. Or Peggy 12 or whatever the kids use these days. Hi, Lisette. How you doing? Spadaraz. Ogre Logistics. Calm. Yeah, well, I mean, the short poro was where we see more salacious stuff in commercials advertising hamburgers, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Well, it's a good thing we're right by the spire. Bad Viking, just look through her Twitter pictures from the last week or two. Oh, that's funny, Carissa. So the game went down right after your birthday. And mine. Oh well. I went in during my birthday marathon to try to play some Free Realms, and it like literally went down 5 minutes later. It is the one I think it is, right? Alright. Something Wong Carriage Company. So yeah, things have definitely changed up about the place here. I like the gears for the windows there. Oh, I see. That's just the cycle. It shuts off every now and then. Interesting laboratory. And this is under the ship? Yeah. Oh, there's Spider Rose. So that's pretty cool right there. The fire kind of shooting out every now and then to get some more heat up in here. I like that. Nifty. We all know that's a torch. You can't fool me. Mystic Mayhem? Not by name. I do like these carts. They are pretty cool. It's nice. It's a nice little thing you got going here. You're a farmer. Yes, these are like the almost like the Paragon creatures from Korea. That would be great. Any question? Yeah, Carissa Realms. Landmark will definitely be the place for the free realms people to be coming through and having a lot of fun with. There's still some early stuff that all the systems aren't quite in yet, but I think you'll enjoy. Low Pain, is this the old EverQuest team or not? Some of the people from the team, Rosie Rappaport, for example, the art director, I believe she was also the art director on the original EverQuest. Um, she's not the only one, but definitely one that, I always think of off the top of my head. Caesar. I was actually having a discussion about that yesterday. I kind of think bananas are a second tier kind of fruit. They're not as amazing, unless you're a monkey. Then they're awesome. Potatoes are pretty good. I would wager there's probably more people that like potatoes than there are people that like bananas. Caesar, I think you are the one who has a weird understanding of what bananas are. Okay, Ramtiman, I can try to answer that. So there was a whole lot of hype when people weren't quite sure what EverQuest Next and Landmark were and how they were associated. So there were a lot of people excited for EverQuest Next that would be coming and hanging out and streaming and stuff. And there are people who were interested in Landmark too, like myself. Um, and it was just a builder game for the longest time. So it started with a ton of hype and a ton of excitement and a lot of people. And unfortunately, because it took so long for the major content and gameplay stuff to actually go in, more or less the entire community kind of dropped off over the course of the year. I would say we maybe have 5% of the active community we had back in January, but I'm not worried about that because they just put a bunch of systems in, the combat and the looting and adventuring all the way to the full depth of the world and all of that stuff. So we still have a ways to go before all of that stuff is, fully set up and designed. It just came in recently, but we're now starting to get to the point where people really, have something to come in and play the game for a while. So at this point, the community is able to actually start building again instead of kind of being on a slow decline like it has been basically since January. On top of that, there used to be a much higher emphasis on broadcasting Landmark. There used to be something called the Insiders Program, and people who were insiders would get items that they could then give away to people. And if, as an insider, you sold enough of the Founders Packs, you would actually get other special features like more items to give away, potentially get developer interviews. If you sold enough, you would get a trip to SOE and all sorts of fancy stuff, but it didn't really sell as well as they were maybe expecting through the Insider program. Eventually they closed it down, so the incentive for people to be streaming Landmark kind of went away with that too. Not everybody was an insider, but even for folks who weren't, I know the enthusiasm to stream seems like it's really gone away for a while. It's just starting to pick back up again. Yeah, I know, Tobias. When people are excited, they aren't going to sit down and read the fine print like a lawyer. It's only when you know things aren't going the way that they thought they were going to go that it's like, hey, wait a minute, that's not what I understood it to be. Yeah, I think at the end of January they want to have us able to control mobs on our claims and actually be able to make you know, real deal content. So I'm excited for it. It should be coming pretty soon. Oh, thank you so much, Serial. I think I have the limit set to like 2 or 3 or 5 or something for hosting to actually get the Skyla sound. Thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate it. How are you doing, Serial? I like that. The chain kind of going across there like this. I'm guessing it's like a chain coil that's going into the wall or something. Mr. Pound Sign. That's someone who I don't get to see this that much these days. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, look, it's the things with the pulley chains like we saw in the Ogre Residence in the style guide. I always thought that was hilarious. Like, you know, it doesn't turn on and off when you pull the chain. It just gets ripped off the wall. Whatever. Some curtains. Ah, I see. They're just kind of some decorative voxel curtains strung through the chain there. That's nice. This little banquet hall. Space broken up well by the shag carpets. You see some of that custom brickwork a little bit there. Some storage spaces. I'm doing pretty good. Big ol' pie. You know, just deep in Minecraft, better graphics. It still doesn't have all of the same kind of systems Minecraft does yet. We just got linking and triggering, and this is something that you're never going to be able to truly mod in that way, because it's all being hosted by SOE, and you're not going to be able to like actually change things in the files of the game, changing out texture packs and stuff. But they are giving us a lot of control over what we are going to be able to make in the game. So to try to guarantee that anything anybody makes that's worthwhile is of quality and that people will really be interested in. Carissa Realms, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Neural Network. Nice little hangout area, got some punishment chairs around. Them columns. The big old fat metal band on these columns, it's almost too big. William fine print, illustrators, landmark and next, 2 separate games. Landmark is this, next is that. Yeah, that's true. It did take people a while to kind of read and understand and realize and stuff. I'm not talking about the general player base. I'm talking about like people who didn't really know when they heard of something called EverQuest Next Landmark that later just became Landmark, and you know, still confused about it. I like this hexagon here. That's really cool. We got this horse-drawn cart here. Couple of them. No, that's not quite as ogre. Ogres would use 1 auroch, not 2 horses. Oh well. So this is really interesting here. I don't know why that's all messed up like that down there, but yeah, it's really nice. Little kind of bathing area here. Very cool. How would somebody get up here to do maintenance or anything? I don't know. Don't see any ropes, chains, or ladders or anything around. So I guess when it's going, and you just kind of expect that it's going.
I'd buy that for $1.
Low pain. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That's totally awesome. Oh, I'll pour a drink. Thank you very much, Low Pain. I really, really, really appreciate that. A little tequila here. Carissa Realms, I have plenty. Right now I still have my old Karen residence that I still use regularly as my own residence, as well as that giant 4-claim menorah that I made for Hanukkah because, you know, that's how I roll. Hanukkah. I like this stone here. It's trying to float away, chained down. It's very cool. Yeah, Rom Tomat. I mean, especially because I still haven't had dinner yet, and I've been streaming for the past 6 hours. Well, 5.5 hours almost at this point, not 6. But I just had like a little bite to eat here and there on the breaks, not a full meal yet. So, yeah, a little's gonna go a long way if you're trying to get me toasted. Metallical. So this bridge is really nice, really well done. It's sturdy is what it is. Yeah, I saw this kind of flying around on the way. That's really, really cool. Super badass ogre. That's really cool. I like that. Looks so awesome. The legs maybe look a little thin compared to the rest of the frame. That maybe I would have thought make it a little bit thicker. Little chicken legs. Get rid of those big beefy arms. Unless the legs are exposed and the arms are covered in plates and stuff. Kind of hard to tell because, you know, it's big and solid gold. I like that, once again, the use of those curtains there. Continuing to use that hexagon here and there. It's really nice. Lord underneath, thank you very much for coming. I will see you later. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, very nice. I think that's the, is that the table or something? Or is that just the, no, I think that's a voxel. Yeah, I believe that is voxel. Maybe it's the table. Been seeing a lot of it around. It's cool, either way. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Did I miss anything? I think I saw everything here. There's a way to get down there? There is. It's not anything down here, though. This could have been like some little creature cage or something, or had some critter sleeping down here. Eh. Waterfall area. Where are you at? Some fish. Very nice. Ooh, that is nice. Oh. Cool as cool, man, it would have to be a life-changing amount of money. Like 5 to 6 digits or more. Don't expect it to happen. And that's digits after the decimal, not including. Oh, I hear a cat outside the door. A wood texture with nails on the end? There you go. Oh man, what a cool build. Nah, too tall to be a dwarf. The word dwarf means small. It would be a different version of the word to describe the rugged, long-bearded characters, not a different version of dwarf. Like some sort of mountain barbarian or something. Tequila. Potato Man. That was actually the character I made when I was learning 3D modeling, was Spudnik the space astronaut. Alright, we're up on the 5.5 hour mark here. I do enjoy streaming, don't get me wrong. But I enjoy also eating when I need to. Yeah, farming is something that we requested a while back. They showed interest in. I think it's something we will eventually get. And honestly, gardening and farming and stuff like that, that actually starts to give players a reason to actually own a claim beyond just somewhere to put treasure chests for a moment. Actually having to own a place and actually having to pay maintenance because you're farming there, that makes sense to me. Just a jumbled chain. Yeah. Seriously, bad Viking. Nice, Beowulfs. Damn, I have a bunch of random crap gear. That doesn't really help me. I better just fly to the... we'll just go to the spire. Nah. Okay. Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense to have it in EQN for sure. So before we wrap up here, Carissa Realms, let me show you the stuff that I've got going. And then I'll be wrapping up. I'll put up the sign, and then I'll probably take down the sign for a moment because there's a couple of things I have to send out to a couple of folks and have to build a ring and figure out what all this stuff in my inbox is all about. You know, and I'd rather do that before I wrap up. The jellyfish emitter is awesome. Oh, but it is not the best. There is no the best emitter. You know why? Because we don't have any sci-fi emitters. I was actually just chatting with Shatari and some other folks about that last night in his channel. And we realized prop or voxel hologram emitter, hologram type, you know, particles and that sort of stuff would be great. Oh, hold on, let me take care of this punk. Notice there's no tab targeting, it's actually a skill-based game. So, giant menorah. I've got a few things going on here with it. I've got, when it links up properly, it's supposed to be a sliding glass door system. Sometimes it gets weird and out of sync. Like right now. I also have a one-way spawn room door. It opens when you enter and it exits when you close. You're not supposed to be able to open it from this side by running up on the wall, but I guess the collision boundary for that needs to be adjusted a wee little bit. giant menorah. I had it timed so when they're all shut off, they all go on one at a time. And let me see, the linking broke at some point. Well, let's see if it for us one time here. And it not only does the set on the bottom, it does the set on the top as well. Monsters really can't get on your claims right now. Carissa, it's not so bad. It's not really a lot of stuff moving too fast, so the skill-based targeting isn't that difficult. It's just, it'll just take a little getting used to. They're large things that, large projectiles, large enemies, and your targets aren't moving fast. PvP might be a little bit of a different story. So, got the timing system underneath. Let me fire that up. Actually, the timing system is linked to this platform here, so technically I should just be able to stand on this. We should be able to see everything light off one at a time. Let's see if that fixed it. Yay! You can see them lighting up on the top there too. And then the linking breaks because linking and triggering still isn't quite perfect yet. But that's fine. It gets close. Yeah, the timers do shut off in the morning. And I have another little switch system here. Acts a little weird. And then the one other build I've got, this is actually the last race that we got to build on, and I've still got it. And yeah, the launchers, the launch pads, if you use those with the belt of the, or rather the boots of the Zephyr, it allows you to fly very, very far. Though sometimes it stops working at some point during your trip and you have to kind of break off. Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone's wondering what a 75 light radius looks like, pretty much I bring the daylight with me. Underground in caverns, it's awesome. So this was something that I built up. The Karens are cat-like people. Like all sorts of stuff. Natural and naturey and plaster, something that they're down with. A lot of wood, asymmetry. So I built this with a walkway that kind of has a covered overhang, which is kind of a difficult thing to do, like technically, and didn't quite turn out exactly as clean as I wanted, but I was able to communicate the idea. Then aside from that, Clarity, who I think is still in chat here, yeah, D-Man, made these awesome ladders, which then changed to white rope ever since they have the white rope now. little fungus garden thing going on down there. There's just kind of a random storage room at this point. It didn't have as much crap down there when I submitted it. Carissa, yeah, you can put down a tree, scale it to the proportions that you want, adjust everything about it, and then build around it for sure. There's two types of objects in the world. There's voxels and there's props. Now, voxels are these things that you see me mostly kind of going around. That's most of what the world is made of. And then there's props like these lanterns here, and those are actually, the props are models that have been imported, and we can kind of scale and use them for different things. The props don't actually have any conflict with the voxels, as you see right here. These aren't trying to glue to these. If this was voxels and this being voxels, they would try to kind of mash together. So in the same way, you would be able to put down a tree like this, maybe even make it bigger if you want to, and then build around it with voxels, and it would be, you know, there would be no deformation to the tree. The tree would cause no deformation to the voxels. So yeah, treehouse is definitely possible. We've seen some really amazing ones already, and this is still, you know, the first year of the game. It isn't even live. It's still like, you know, alpha and closed beta was dominating the year here. Whoops. Alright. So. Oh yeah, and before I go, I should probably close this down. Looks like the rug migrated a little bit. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Perfectly covers the trapdoor there. So that ends today's episode of Content and Creations. Holy balls, this was almost 6 hours. And I've had a lot of fun. I'm not actually leaving, but I'm going to be ending the show here and doing a little bit of stuff here, post, mostly just some management stuff. So, see y'all later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.